Hey everyone, I just basically thought I would do a quick life update video. Now basically you've probably realised that since I come back off holiday, I'm just filming on my phone for today because my camera's with my friend. But since I come back off holiday, you've probably realised that my videos have slowed right down. Now there's a couple of different reasons for that, and I just thought that I would give you an explanation as to why I haven't posted as many videos. And you are probably wondering about what happened on my holiday, because I promised a vlogging experience and we're not going to get that. Basically, I went to Kavos on the 15th of August with the girls, which is Corfu, it's Greek island, and basically it was the holiday from hell. Everything that could possibly go wrong on a holiday went wrong, and considering the year that I've had, if you guys watch my videos you'll know that I've not had the best past year. I come out of a long-term relationship. I spent 7 years with a guy that I was engaged to, living with and had pets with. We had 2 dogs together. That relationship broke down. I had to move back home with mum and dad, bring a dog home, and it just took me a lot of getting over, because I really love the guy and it was hard. It wasn't easy. And I haven't really talked about it, and I am thinking about doing a relationship advice video, because that 7 years was a big part of my life. I don't regret it. The relationship was what it was, and it will always be a big part of my life. I will always love him. Even though I'm no longer in love with him and the relationship is broken down and it no longer works. Anyway, that was one of the reasons I had a poor year. My dad wasn't very well. My dad's not particularly old. In fact, he's very young to have been fitted with a pacemaker. I thought I would do this video in like quite a chatty sort of style of way, because it's like sort of sit down with me, life update type video. Anyway, my dad was fitted with a pacemaker, and it took him a little while to get over that operation. It was quite a difficult time in my life, because I was worrying about him quite a lot going in for that operation. Obviously it's your heart, and it was just stressful, and there was a lot of other things, grandparents not being, and you know, it's one of those sort of things where everything that could possibly go wrong seems to go wrong. And I'm not a negative person anymore. I completely believe in positivity. You know, I preach the law of attraction that Emma goes on about. I do believe in positive thinking and everything. Emma Mumford, love you. But yeah, it's just not been a very good year. So I wanted to turn that around, and I booked a girls' holiday with my best friend Bethany and a couple of other girls that Bethany knows. And it was basically just squabbles, arguments, fighting, falling out. We arrived on day 1 and the hotel was a state. And to be quite honest, if I wasn't a polite person, I would have called it a not very nice word. It was awful. Everything was wrong. There was dead flies in the cupboards. There was lime scale all over the tap. Considering it was a Thompson's holiday, there was mould in the shower. My friend sat on the bed and the bed nearly fell through. It was just disgusting. It was awful. The woman on reception overcharged us for aircon. It was supposed to be €25 each and she was charging 40. There was a couple in front of us, she charged €70. She was literally just having your eyes out. That happened. There was just fighting and arguing all the time. We were walking back from the strip, and it just wasn't for me. Like, I've obviously, another big life step for me, I'm gonna have to put this down, my arm's killing me. Another big thing that's happened to me lately, which I don't know whether you guys know, I spoke about it a little bit in my Degusta box thing, because that also was a nightmare. I scheduled videos which never uploaded. Basically what happened was, I'm seeing someone now. I'm not going to go into detail about what's going on with that, because he's quite a private person, but basically I'm seeing a guy now who's really lovely. We got on really well. We're seeing how things go, and that might lead to a relationship. So Kavos is a singles holiday. It's a singles girl holiday, and the holiday just didn't fit what I wanted out of a holiday anymore. I would rather have sat in the sun and sunbathed and chilled out than be going out drinking every night, because that's not me. I'm not that person. I'm not interested. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just not that type of person. So that just didn't really work. And then unfortunately one night during the one of the 7 nights, one of the girls, Bethany, my best friend, fell really poorly. She's allergic to coconut, and a bartender decided to put coconut in a drink. Obviously she was really drunk, and she went into anaphylactic shock, and she was having a panic attack at the same time. So it was quite dramatic. It wasn't a very nice experience. It was scary, it was upsetting, and we had to deal with that, and obviously be very grown up and take her to a medical centre to get sorted out. And just the whole way that everything was dealt with, the reps just weren't very good. They're supposed to be there to represent you, and they just did nothing to help us out with the shoddy room we'd been put in. The woman on reception, I mean, it was just ridiculous. Then Bethany got released from the hospital the next day. We found out she didn't have insurance. And just everything, it just spiralled, and there was just a lot of things that were unnecessary and didn't need to happen. One of the girls ended up getting a flight home because everyone was arguing, and Bethany didn't have insurance, so they were demanding money off of there, and then we didn't have the money to pay, so they were threatening to phone police on us, get solicitors. It was just a very scary situation to be in. In fact, it's one of the only holidays I've been on where the best part of the holiday was getting on the flight home, and it's one of the only holidays I've been on where I've said, do you know what? I can't wait to get home and get in my own bed, because it was horrendous. I was on the phone to Emma every night. I was on the phone to I was on the phone to the guy I'm seeing every night. And it just wasn't nice. I just didn't enjoy it, and considering the year I'd had, I just wanted to go away and enjoy myself. So that's another reason. And then also, obviously you guys know I work for Clark's. Obviously it's been back to school. Since I've come back off holiday, I've uploaded the videos I had scheduled, but I have been doing full on 40 hours a week. I've not had a chance to sit down and create content. I've got videos planned to do for you. Trust me, I've got videos planned to do for you. I've got brands that I need to write reviews for that I've been working with, but I've just had a lot on my plate basically. So I'm just saying, I love you guys. Please bear with me. There is content coming, and I have gone down to a slightly smaller contract now, so I won't be doing as many hours at work, so I can get back into doing these videos. So I just want to say thanks for bearing with me, and I just wanted to give you a sort of update and a reason to why content hasn't been uploaded. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.